guys, it's me in the lab again. We're looking at chromatography today. Let's have a look at what I've made so far. So I've had a go at making a few of these. I'll just show you what I've done. So I've got 2 pieces of regular filter paper that I've just cut into strips and hung from a pen. It's really important that you note they're not sitting in the water, the colour part. It's just the paper in the water, okay? And as we leave that there and the water soaks up through the filter paper, they will continue to stretch out like that. We'll have a look in a few minutes. This is what happens when you do it wrong. It's hard to see what's going on there. So if you just put this colour straight in, you can see the colour just goes into the water. It leaves it gunky and mucky and gross. So let's have a look at what we've got. My first experiment was with graphite with a pencil. Nothing, nada. Used 2 black pens here. And you can see this black pen has got a little bit of yellow in. It's exciting, but not that exciting. You get your best results from textures. So these quality textures were found on the floor in my classroom. Thanks to my supporters, Hamish Cameron, one of them's Terry Lees. And you can see what's happened with those different colours. Blacks are generally very exciting, and browns because they're a greater and more diverse mixture of colours than some others. You all know we start with our primary colours, red, blue and yellow. Oh, that took me a second. And so all the colours are kind of made up of those. Next, I looked at my textures here, and this is what I found. So this is the black. It's got a little bit of blue in there. The brown is looking super beautiful. Purple and beautiful green. Look at that. Nice. This one's orange, and you can see I've made a little mixture. I did a small square. You can see on the purple how big that little square of colour was I did on there. And I dipped that whole filter paper in. What I needed you to understand here is the colours that have a strong attraction to the paper stay closer to where the picture was drawn on, and the colours that have less attraction to the paper rise furthest up. So for in this purple one here, you can see the yellow has the least attraction to the paper and rose the furthest up. Now let's go back and look at our little experiment. Oh, Tiff doing announcements. These 2 are looking beautiful. So one of these, this one was a brown, and on the other side, I'm pretty sure that was a green, okay? And again, all you need to do is make sure that the colour isn't sitting in the water. You can see just the filter paper is there. And I'm just going to lift that up a bit because it's a bit too low for my phone. You can really start to see those colours moving out and changing. So that's chromatography, okay? We use it have lots of practical aspects in real life. Obviously, we use it in a court of law when we're looking at what pen was used and that kind of thing. But also drug testing, food testing. There was a case where they had to use chromatography to figure out that they were being served horse meat instead of beef patties. And we've already discussed the forensic testing. So if you're interested in any of that stuff I talked about, I know you're all interested in finding out how to tell if you're eating horse meat. The extra link at the bottom of the page goes through the website that tells you all that information. Toodaloo!